From Television City in Hollywood, the Jack Benny program with his special guest, Dennis Day, presented by Lucky Strike.
Light up a Lucky, it's light up time.
Be happy, go lucky, it's light up time.
For the taste that you like, light up a Lucky Strike. Relax.
It's light up time.
There's a time and place for everything. And the right time for a Lucky is any time you want to enjoy a great cigarette. And the right place for a Lucky is wherever you happen to be at the time. You'll always enjoy Luckies because Luckies taste better. Lucky Strike is made of fine, naturally good-tasting tobacco that's toasted to taste better. Cleaner, fresher, smoother.
And that's why Lucky's taste better every time.
So make your next pack of cigarettes Lucky Strike. You'll find it's the best-tasting cigarette you ever smoked.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Lucky Strike program. Now, my vacation is over, and I'm now here doing my first show of the season. I must say that I'm really very happy being back on television, particularly this year because they've found so many, they've made so many new discoveries in makeup, you see. Don't you think I look good? I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I'm wearing living lipstick. Now, I must tell you, in order to get the right musical effect for this joke, I had to put 2 harps in the orchestra, just for this one joke. Now, you'd think that that's simple enough, wouldn't you? But with my musicians, who don't know one instrument from another, it nearly started a riot. See, when I brought in the 2 harps, they thought I was building a fence around them. You know, of course, I could have missed it. If someone hadn't reminded me about the change of time, I would have missed the show entirely. Because today, California goes off the daylight saving time, you see, and instead of being 4:30, now it's 3:30. And I know that an hour difference in time doesn't mean much to most people, but with my kind of 39, every minute counts. You know, another thing I want to tell you, and I hope you won't think I'm bragging about this, but I'm so proud because after being 5 years on television, they have selected, this year they've selected my program to be shown to our armed forces in Tijuana. Of course, they were going to send it further. You see, they were going to send it to Argentina, but I stopped that because I figured if they didn't think Perón was funny, what chance have I got? Well, so much for my monologue. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you a young fellow who's been associated with me both on radio and television for some time. And here he is, Dennis Day. Dennis, they're applauding. Dennis, come out. Well, it's... Dennis, I didn't hear you walk on.
Oh, that's because my applause is louder than yours.
We're not counting applause.
Oh.
Dennis, I want to ask you something. During every rehearsal, you always made your entrance from that side. Why'd you suddenly decide to come on from this side?
Well, if I came out from over there, I'd have had to step over Don Wilson.
Step over Don Wilson?
He fell asleep during your monologue.
What?
I'm a little drowsy myself.
Dennis, look, this is the start of a new season, you see? And I don't want to have to go through all your ridiculous remarks and everything, all this trouble. Let's get certain things straightened out for this year, you know? Let's get, so we know where we stand. Now you, for instance, you're the singer on the show. Just the singer, right?
Right.
All right. Now who is the announcer?
Don Wilson.
That's right. I just want to get things straightened out. You're the singer, Don Wilson is the announcer. Now then, who is the comedian? Then I said, who is the comedian?
For a question like that, I ought to get 3 books in a week to think it over.
Dennis, look, kid, you know how important it is to me to have a nice, smooth opening show. You know, in 2 minutes you come out here and aggravate me like that.
Gee, I'm awfully sorry, Mr. Benny.
That's all right, I forgive you. Are you ready to sing your song?
Yes, Mr. Benny.
Look, that's another thing.
Huh?
You've been with me a long time, and you don't have to be so formal. I mean, from now on, you can call me by my first name.
Okay, what is it?
It's Quincy. Quincy Benny.
And why does everybody call you Jack?
I don't know! Now, look, just sing your song and leave me alone.
Boy, is he getting crotchety. There's a yellow rose in Texas that I am going to see. Nobody else could miss her, not half as much as me. She cried so when I left her, it like to broke my heart. And if I ever find her, we never more will part. She's the sweetest little rosebud that Texas ever knew. Her eyes are bright as diamonds, they sparkle like the dew. You may talk about your Clementine and sing of Rosalie, but the yellow rose of Texas is the only girl for me. La 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 la. Where the Rio Grande is flowing and starry skies are bright, she walks along the river in the quiet summer night. I know that she remembers when we parted long ago. I promised to return and not to leave her so. She's the sweetest little rosebud that Texas ever knew. Her eyes are bright as diamonds, they sparkle like the dew. You may talk about your Clementine and sing of Rosalie, but the yellow rose of Texas is the only girl for me. La 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 la. Oh, now I'm going to find her, for my heart is full of woe. We'll do the things together we did so long ago. We'll play the banjo gaily, she'll love me like before, and the yellow rose of Texas shall be mine forevermore. She's the sweetest little rosebud that Texas ever knew. Her eyes are bright as diamonds, they sparkle like the dew. You may talk about your Clementine and sing of Rosalie, but the yellow rose of Texas is the only girl for me.
Great, really wonderful.
Well, thank you, Quincy, you all.
You're not going to make me mad, you know. I mean,
Well-
when you sing like that, I can't be angry at you.
I'm glad to hear you say that, Mr. Benny, you know, because I wouldn't want you ever to get mad at me. We've been together so long.
We certainly have. How long have you been with me, Dennis?
17 years.
Gosh, 17 years. Doesn't seem possible, you know.
Now, when I first started with you, you only paid me $20 a week.
That's right, Dennis. That's when you first started working with me. Now, tell the audience when you started to get into the big money.
When I joined the Navy.
Dennis, I know exactly how much you got when you... You know, I was in the Navy myself.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Say, were you the one who said, don't give up the ship?
No, Dennis, it was my captain. Now, thanks very, very much. You did your song. Go home.
Okay, Quince.
Sometimes he drives me crazy. You know, many critics have said, often said, that I am a nervous wreck before an opening show. And it's true, I am. And believe me, ladies and gentlemen, it is not my fault. I mean, I would be perfectly calm if people working with me would just leave me alone. People like Don Wilson and his wife, and Dennis and his mother with that voice of hers. I mean, you don't know what well, let me try to explain to you. Yesterday, I want to take you back to yesterday. Now, I was just taking care of last-minute details, and Rochester was busy at home.
Hello, Mr. Benny.
Rochester, this isn't Mr. Benny, this is Roy.
Oh, hello, Roy.
Say, you're so out of breath, you sound like you had to run a long way to answer the phone.
That's the way I wanted it to sound. I'm supposed to be out in the garage polishing the car. What'd you call for, Roy?
Well, I have the rest of the day off. I thought we might do something.
Oh, no. I couldn't leave the house today, Roy. You see, tomorrow Mr. Benny does his opening television show, and it'll take me 3 hours just to mix his makeup.
Rochester, you must be kidding. Why does Mr. Benny need so much makeup?
Roy, did you ever hear that song, It's a Long, Long Way from May to December?
Uh-huh.
Well, it's even longer when you're trying to get back.
I see what you mean. Well, I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay, so long, Roy. Oh, it's a long, long way from May to December, and the days grow short every September, and the autumn weather, and the leaves turn brown, and you haven't got time. Oh, the night may be down to a precious few. Oh, boss.
What in the world are you doing?
I was
what?
I was chasing the tsetse fly.
You were chasing?
Uh-oh, there's the phone.
Been ringing for 2 minutes. I'll get it. Hello?
How do you do? This is your mid-afternoon quiz program. By answering your phone, you have become eligible to win a 2 weeks expense-free vacation in fabulous Las Vegas.
Yeah, I just got here in time.
Now, listen closely to the question.
I'm listening.
In what part of the world can be found the Dipteris genus Glossina?
Paris genus Glossina?
Or more commonly known as the tsetse fly.
Oh, the tsetse fly. Yeah, the tsetse fly can be found in Beverly Hills.
I'm sorry, but that answer is incorrect.
What?
The tsetse fly can only be found in tropical Africa. Better luck next time.
Rochester.
Uh-huh.
Did you say you were chasing a tsetse fly?
Yes, sir.
Well, for your information, the tsetse fly can only be found in tropical Africa. So when I walked into that door, you were chasing a common housefly.
Boss, since the element of chasing has been accepted, the object is immaterial.
Well, for someone who doesn't know a tsetse fly from a housefly, your phrasing is superb.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Boss, wouldn't you like to go up to your room now and take a nap?
No, I don't want to take a nap.
Yeah, but tomorrow's your opening show, and you might be a little nervous.
I'm never nervous. Nothing bothers me. I mean, look, the music is taken care of, the sets and everything. All I have to do is go over to Dennis Day's house and tell him to change his song. Outside of that, I can just wait till tomorrow's show and relax.
Yes, sir.
It's a new book. Love is a Many-Splendored Thing by Tommy Manville. Oh, I'll get the door. Rochester, fix me a sandwich, will you, please?
Yes.
Dum-dee-dum.
Oh, Lois, Don, come on in.
Well, Don, it was certainly nice of you and your wife to drop in. Were you passing by?
Oh, no, Jack, you see. Well, since tomorrow's your opening show, Don and I thought it would be nice to come by and help break the tension.
The tension?
Yeah, get you to relax a little. Give you more confidence.
Confidence? Don, I couldn't be more confident if I was Rocky Marciano stepping into the ring with Fred Allen. Now that I thought of that, I'd like to arrange that. Now, Don, all you have to do is just don't worry about me. You just take care of your commercials, that's all.
Oh, I know my commercials, Jack. It's all I've been thinking about ever since we started to rehearse.
Yes, that's all that's on his mind. Every morning he comes into the kitchen, takes me in his arms, gives me a great big kiss, then says Lucky's taste better.
No.
Day and night, that's all he talks about. LS, MFT. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Luckies are toasted. It's light up time.
Well, Don, I never realized you were that conscientious.
Conscientious. Jack, yesterday was my birthday. I just want you to see this ring he gave me.
Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful gift.
Yeah, but read the inscription.
Oh, okay. To Lois, my adorable wife, from your loving husband, Don, who works for Lucky Strike, the cigarette that is so round and firm and fully packed, and free and easy on the draw, period. Oh, that's a lovely gift. Beautiful.
I had it wrapped in a tobacco leaf.
Oh, you're cute. You're cute.
Now, look, Don. As long as we're here, dear, why don't you tell Jack what we were talking about?
Oh, no, dear, not now. Jack's nervous enough as it is.
I'm not nervous. Now, tell me, what were you talking about?
Well, Jack, I don't want to interfere with your program, but, well, for years now, you've been making jokes about Don's weight. And, well, as long as you're starting a new season, I don't think it's right to poke fun at a man simply because he happens to be slightly obese.
Slightly obese?
Now, look, dear, don't you
You
think...
shut your big fat mouth.
You see, Lois? You see, you did it yourself. I mean, now, let's face it. You didn't marry a Peter Pan. Believe me.
Just a minute, Jack. I'm sorry, but I have to take exception to that remark. After all, my being fat is all your fault.
My fault?
For years, I wanted to go on a diet. But I knew if I got thin, it would ruin all your jokes about me on the show, so I stayed the way I am for the good of the show. Do you think I enjoy being fat?
Well, Don, we all have to make sacrifices to get laughs on the show. Take me, for instance. Do you think I like being cheap? Well, I asked you something. Do you think I like being cheap?
Jack, has anybody ever answered that question?
Certainly.
Who?
Kenny Baker, Frank Parker, and Phil Harris.
Nobody asked you. And, Don, let me tell you something. I was perfectly calm. I felt fine until you and Lois came in here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got to go over to Dennis Day's house and see about his song. I was wonderful before.
Do you mind if I eat your sandwich?
No, have it. It's good for the show. Have it.
Yes! Ah, what a gentle voice. Well, Mr. Benny.
Hello, Mr. Day. How are you?
Fine. Come right in. Come on in. Sit down.
Thank you very much.
Would you like to have some lemonade?
I don't mind. No. It's been a long time since I've seen you, Mr.
Yes,
Day.
it is. Quite a while. I see if Mrs. Day is in.
Okay.
Oh, darling, we have company.
Oh, well, I hope you'll forgive the way that I look.
Oh, it's you.
Mrs. Day, I came over to talk to Dennis because on account of the way I've got the show framed, you see, he has selected the wrong song to sing. You see, he picked an Irish song.
And what's wrong with an Irish song?
Nothing. I like Irish songs. My mother used to sing them to me all the time. Just that I think the way the show runs, I think that after I finish telling jokes, I don't think it's right for Dennis to come out and sing Clancy Lowered the Boom.
After you finish your jokes, what difference does it make who lowers it? And another thing, if you think you're going to come over here and pick on my boy, you've got another think coming.
Now, Mama, don't let yourself get all heated up. Now, easy you catch a cold when your pores are open.
I didn't come here looking for trouble, and you have no right to upset me.
Well, I don't want you to pick on my boy, Dennis.
Well, I've got a right to pick on him. Been with me for 17 years, and he made me a nervous wreck. There isn't a Sunday he doesn't drive me nuts.
Well, what are you complaining about? We've got him the rest of the week.
Well, congratulations. Now, look at it. If Dennis isn't here, I'll come over and see him later.
Oh, he's home. Darling, Mr. Benny has business with Dennis. Would you please call him?
Well, all right.
I don't know why I always have...
Dennis!
Dennis! Come down here, son.
I just can't understand why I should have trouble all the time with a fellow like this.
Mr. Benny.
Dennis, look, if I'd have known it, I wouldn't call you out of the pool.
Oh, we don't have a pool. I was in the bathtub.
In the bathtub? Well, why are you wearing that diving mask?
Oh, well, you see, this isn't ordinary glass. I got this out of a telescope.
A telescope?
Yeah, when I look down the drain, I can see clear to the beach.
What?
The bathing suits those girls are wearing this year.
Look, Dennis, when you came out here in this silly outfit and told me you were in a bathtub, this I could believe. But tell me you could look down the drain and see girls in bathing suits is ridiculous.
At your age, yes.
Look, Dennis, take off that silly outfit and sit down. I want to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
Give it to me, Dennis. I'll take it out.
Now, sit down. Now, listen, Dennis. We have got to change your song on the show. Because on account of...
Oh, excuse me. I'll get it, Mother. Hello? Who'd you say was calling? The mid-afternoon quiz program? Hey, Mother, it's a quiz program. They say they're going to ask me a question. If I get it right, I'm going to win 2 glorious weeks in fabulous Las Vegas. Okay, shoot me the question. I'm ready. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Dennis, the answer is tropical Africa. Tropical Africa.
Are you sure?
And he called me today. It's tropical Africa.
The answer is tropical Africa. Wow. It's the wrong answer.
Dennis, it can't be the wrong answer. It's tropical Africa. Call him back. Call him back.
What was the question, Dennis?
In what country is Toledo, Ohio?
Holy smoke.
So that's why why my boy's so stupid. He gets his information from you.
Yeah, and I was going to say Australia.
If you let my boy alone, if you leave him alone. But my boy, believe me, knows what he's doing every minute.
Oh, sure. Now listen, Mrs. Day. I've had just about enough. And I'm going to tell you something. I just came here to talk to Dennis about his song. I didn't want any trouble. All I wanted was a nice, smooth opening show. But I never get any cooperation from you. All I get is interference. I'll have you know that I'm a big star.
Ah, shut up!
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack will be back in just a moment. But first, a word to cigarette smokers.
Light up a lucky.
It's light up time.
Be happy, go lucky.
It's light up time.
For the taste that you like, light up a lucky strike.
Relax.
It's light up time.
Man, that's smoking enjoyment. To come out of a good movie and light up a Lucky. Boy, that's good. Especially when it's a Lucky. Because Luckies taste better, and for good reasons. First, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. And then this fine, good-tasting tobacco is toasted to taste even better. Cleaner, fresher, smoother. That's why when the show lets out, so many folks light up a Lucky Strike.
For the taste that you like, light up a lucky strike.
Right now.
Light up a lucky. It's light up time.
So I just want to announce that Ann Southern will be back next Sunday, and I'll be back 2 weeks, in 2 weeks from tonight. And I'd like to also announce that a week from next Thursday night, October 6th, that I will appear on the Chrysler Hour, the Shower of Stars, in a play called Time Out for Ginger, a football play, a natural for me. And before leaving, ladies and gentlemen, I know that all of us are hoping for a very, very speedy recovery of our president.
Appearing on tonight's program were Verna Felton, Lois Corbett, Dick Ryan, Herb Vigran, and Roy Glenn. Remember, 1 week from tonight on this same station, be sure and watch Ann Southern in Private Secretary. Jack Benny's next television show will be in 2 weeks.
Get true tobacco taste in a filter tip cigarette. The easy drawing filter tip Tarryton cigarette. The pearl gray charcoal filter tip cigarette. Smoke filter tip Tarryton.
Take your cue from the red, white, and blue on the package.
Smoke filter tip Tarryton.
Yes, Filter Tip Tarryton with the activated charcoal filter gives you true tobacco taste. Try Filter Tip Tarryton.
The Jack Benny program has been presented by the American Tobacco Company, America's leading manufacturer of cigarettes. The Jack Benny program has been selected for viewing by our armed forces overseas. Portion of this program were recorded.